A WWE talent calls Matt Riddle a liability. Plus, a major AEW star is out for some time following an injury. And we have some exclusive news on an Impact title match next month. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling News right now. Less than a week since Matt Riddle bid farewell to WWE, he was released from his deal in the wake of an incident that took place at JFK Airport with a security guard. We don't know how connected those two things are, but the one happened and then the other happened soon afterwards. I believe this is the first time that a WWE talent has spoken about Matt Riddle since his release.
Yeah, NXT commentator and WWE Hall of Famer Booker T has been the first to address his firing on his Hall of Fame podcast. That is Matt Riddle's firing, of course. He said, "We were just talking about Riddle. You can get away with that kind of stuff for only so long. It catches up with you because then you become a liability. The last thing you need is having someone in the news for negative purposes."
I think that's a sentiment that's echoed in a lot of places, especially
of course.
And of all the weeks to do it, it's the week
with the merger as well. Of course, yeah.
It's a week where you would sort of keep quiet, and not to say that if something bad happened, you'd speak about it, but in a week where all that is happening, to have that occur, it's one of those. It has been reported recently that at least one MMA promotion is interested in bringing Matt Riddle to the mixed martial arts world once again. Obviously, it won't be UFC. He and Dana White had a very public falling out many years ago, and now UFC and WWE are one and the same. Yeah. That probably won't be the case, but there have been a few MMA promotions that would like to work with him. Yesterday, he teased as such, tweeting out "coming soon" with that emoji, the where emoji, the hello emoji. Is it a phone?
A telephone?
Yeah.
What's up?
"Coming soon. I'm answering the phone." I think that's what he meant.
What it is. That's what it is.
Now over to AEW, where we are just a few hours really from Wrestle Dream. Now it's Sunday night, live reactions with myself and Fraser Porter on Sunday. One of the matches that was what we were going to keep a keen eye on was the ROH tag title match, Adam Cole and MJF versus The Righteous. And Adam Cole on Dynamite on Wednesday, coming out with a massive bit of work on his leg, big old cast on his leg, and it looked like he was out for the foreseeable. But Jay White then got attacked by some mystery marauders.
He sure did.
And the speculation was rife that this was all a big old work. Well, Fightful Select have been on the case.
They say the word within AEW is that he is legitimately scheduled for surgery and will be out for quite some time. When seen, he was wrapped and had crutches and required help traveling. So if for some reason he wasn't hurt, everyone else isn't on it. Isn't in on it. The hope within the AEW roster was that he simply sustained an ankle sprain, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Cole went to the hospital after the September 20th AEW Dynamite episode and was seen on crutches shortly after. We've not been told if they plan on keeping Cole involved via vignettes or if he'll be factored into upcoming shows, but we're told not to expect him in a live capacity on upcoming Dynamites and Collisions.
Now, you and I talked about this yesterday, and it is a shame that this has happened at the height of this great story that they're telling. But like you say, it gives them chance to maybe tell a few more strands of that story.
I think it gives them absolutely that as well. And I guess if Cole isn't going to be on TV and we've now got this thing factored in where someone in the MJF devil mask has attacked Jay White, then that still leads to there being some kind of tension between the two, at least anyway, doesn't there? Which just lends itself to the storyline as well. Like, it's, as we were saying, and we will continue to say, it's an absolute shame that this has happened at this point in time. But if they manage to find a way to further the story in some ways, even if Cole can't be on TV, I think this is a really good way to do it.
I think this is a really, really nice way to do it. Bryan Danielson will face Zack Sabre Jr. on Sunday. They're going to have some fun, aren't they?
Oh, it's a dream. Some would say a wrestle dream.
Oh, I see what you did there. We've had some really positive news from Bryan Danielson, because obviously he suffered that forearm break back at Forbidden Door, and he's been easing his way back into things. Positive news from Bryan Danielson. He's got an all clear ahead of Sunday.
Yes.
He told the New York Post, the match will be the first one, the New York Post reported rather, the match will be the first one Danielson will be fully cleared for after returning from the broken arm he suffered against Kazuchika Okada at Forbidden Door in June to face Ricky Starks in a strap match at All Out in September after CM Punk's firing. Danielson said he has to do more violent gimmick matches such as the Texas Death Match with Starks on Collision last week because it made it easier for him to protect his arm and because he likes wrestling different styles. I think Bryan Danielson going at 100 miles an hour against Zack Sabre Jr., oh, that's spicy.
It's going to be so exciting for him, though, as well, because now he has got the all clear. And for this match, like the match against Zack Sabre Jr., which has been on the cards for like over a year now at this point, and for them to finally get to blow it off in Seattle as well for Bryan Danielson is going to be tremendous.
Live reactions with myself and Fraser Porter and what happened following that with Jack the Jobber on the Cultaholic YouTube channel Sunday/Monday morning. Over to Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory on the horizon, and they announced two really special title matches. What's the first one, Andrew?
So, it was revealed at the end of last night's Impact that Mickie James will challenge Trinity for the Impact Knockouts Championship at Bound for Glory next month in Chicago. Chicago. James made a run in to save Trinity for a 2-on-1 from a 2-on-1 beatdown from Savannah Evans and Jay Vidal before revealing her intentions to face Trinity for the title. She never lost because she got the broken rib, didn't she?
Yeah.
And unfortunately had to relinquish the title.
She left the belt and relinquished it, and now she's back and she wants it back. Trinity and Mickey's an exciting one.
That's going to be fantastic.
I'm also up for this one. Chris Sabin defending the X Division title against New Japan Pro Wrestling's Kenta. Jeebus. Now, we've seen Kenta compete a few times as part of Impact's cross-promotion with New Japan, but I believe this is the first time he's challenged for the X Division title.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this.
We'll also see Will Ospreay in action, taking on Speedball Mike Bailey, and we'll see Don West, Mike Tenay, and Tracy Brooks inducted into the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame. Bound for Glory should be a good one. My eyes are on the following weekend.
Yes.
The UK Invasion Tour for Impact.
Oh, it's kicking off soon.
And we have an exclusive announcement that you'll get nowhere else regarding the UK Invasion Tour. Today of all days, you should. I don't know why he's not coming.
Well, why don't you just say his name?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
There he is. Hey!
Oh.
About time. You've been there for months.
I've been waiting. All you had to do was say my name.
Park your bum. Park your keister, meester.
Oh,
Smelly's been there for months
we
as
go.
well. There he is. Joe Hendry. Hello, mate. Nice to see you.
How are you?
At last. You've been there for ages, eating Kit Kats. Now, we have an exclusive announcement regarding Impact Turning Point, don't we, sir? And I thought it was right that you be the one that says it.
we absolutely do, my friend. So, I've always had a good relationship with Cultaholic. You guys have always been supportive.
You've been there for ages.
Exactly. You guys have always been supportive of myself, of the local wrestling scene, British wrestling, and Impact Wrestling. Now and there, we wanted to give something back, and therefore, Cultaholic is going to be sponsoring the X Division title match at Turning Point right here in Newcastle.
Come on! We're getting the X Division match sponsored by Cultaholic. Love
Absolutely.
it.
Well deserved.
Genuine thought for you, Joe Hendry. Who would you see winning out of Bound for Glory? Because we've got Chris Sabin going in as X Division champion, but Kenta's going to be there with his bloody battering feet and stuff as well. Do you have a favourite for that? Oh, the shrug of destiny. No?
Repeat your question.
Who is going to win between Chris Sabin and Kenta at Bound for Glory?
You should be focused on what Joe Hendry is doing at Bound for Glory. But I will say, look, here's the thing. What I can guarantee, you can never guarantee who's going to win, but what I can guarantee is it's going to be unparalleled action. If you think about the influence that the X Division scene has had on the professional wrestling world as a whole, this is a very exciting time for Impact Wrestling, and I can't think of a better matchup to display the heritage of the X Division, but also where the company is going moving forward. So I'm very excited to see who will win out of Chris Sabin and Kenta. I'm going to favour Chris Sabin.
Oh,
because he's an Impact original.
I like it. What are you doing at Bound for Glory? Just thought I'd think of that question off the top of my head.
That is confidential information.
Oh, that's
that
fine,
is
then.
confidential information.
I might try and squeeze it out of you when we leave. Hey, Joe Hendry, thanks for coming in, boss.
Well,
for the latest...
Hang on. Speaking of confidential information, I do have a gift for you, my friend.
A gift
Please
for
open
me?
it if you wouldn't mind.
A gift for me? Okay. Okay. Do I read this?
You read it out. That's your job, isn't it?
It is much. Cultaholic's involvement with... Oh. Cultaholic's involvement with the UK Invasion Tour doesn't end there. In addition to a sponsored match, Impact Wrestling are delighted to reveal that Cultaholic's own Tom Campbell will be Impact Wrestling's official ring announcer at Turning Point in Newcastle. No! Oh, man!
Hey, come on in, Tom. Come on in.
I wondered why you were.
And Tom, not only that, you will also be announcing both nights in Coventry as well.
I wondered why you're all here. I thought you'd come to see Joe. Oh my, thank you. That's amazing. Oh, I know. I've been doing this. I've been winding up Scott a bit, doing a thing. Oh, give me a call. I didn't think any. I was just. Thank you.
Well deserved, my friend. Well deserved.
Thank
We're
you so
delighted to have
much.
you on board for the tour.
Bloody hell. I have to see if I'm free. We might have something on.
You're going to be free.
I think I'm going to be free.
You're going to be free.
Joe Hendry from Impact Wrestling, everybody. Well done, thank you.
Thank you.
I guess I'll see you on the UK Invasion Tour. Stay safe. Say love you bye at the end. Do the catchphrase for me if you don't mind. Stay safe. Love you bye. So I'll say stay safe.
Is that your catchphrase?
That's mine, but I'd like you to do it.
Yeah, well, I'd
Stay
like a lot of things in life, but I have my own catchphrases and you have yours.
Well, you do you want? Okay, I'll do mine then.
You do yours. You're the announcer. You do your own sign off.
I am the announcer for Impact
and
Wrestling's UK Invasion Tour.
Don't do that again.
Okay, boss. Stay safe.
Love you, boy!